Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, Season 3, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones. It's been, probably a week-ish since we last watched the season finale, which had us, or should I say Iggly, absolutely tweaking with the arrival of some mysterious beings.
The White Walker.
The White Walkers.
It
was
singular.
exactly 9 days ago that we watched that.
Time flies.
Not really.
Time flies when you're
blurs.
doing something every day.
Literally. So a lot happened in that episode. It was juicy. We talked at length in that one. But a quick rundown. The White Walkers showed up. Daenerys got her dragons back and locked Xaro, Zoan Doxos, and the girl whose name's slipping my mind in his vault that was supposed to have riches beyond belief, and it was literally a waste
Empty.
of space. She also got her dragons back from the warlocks, lit them on fire. Jon killed Qhorin Halfhand, and they're going to meet Mance Rayder. Elsewhere, Tyrion got stripped of his hand of the king and is kind of like, I don't know, about to get these hands from Pycelle.
The game has just gone harder for him to play.
Yeah, for real. And I can't remember what's going on with Robb. I know
He got married.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Jaime and Brienne are on their way to King's Landing. And I think that was all the main plot points.
Bran and his entourage of
course.
Rickon, Arya? Not Arya. No. What was her name again?
Asha.
Asha. My fault.
If you can't
And
remember
Hodor.
his
And
name-
Hodor.
Yeah,
And
I was
Hodor.
going to say.
Have abandoned Winterfell because it got pretty much raided, and they're seeking refuge at the Wall, which honestly might not be too good for them.
Yeah, you don't want to go north like Asha says.
Mm-hmm.
But you did say Arya. Forgot to mention
Arya.
her. They, she parted ways with Jack and Hagar, who turns out is actually dead. According to Jack and Hagar. And she got like a coin that he said, if you give this coin and say the words Valar Morghulis to any man from Bravos, they'll know what to do. And then the big mystery was what you just mentioned with Bran. What happened exactly in Winterfell? Why was it a burning pile of ash?
Dragons.
Yup.
They've returned.
They've returned.
Someone knocked over a lantern.
Somehow. Palpatine returned.
Spoilers.
But yeah, I mean, that's one of the better seasons of Game of Thrones, in my opinion. A lot of great stuff goes down in that. And some of the key plot points that weren't addressed in the finale after, the big Battle of Blackwater Bay. Where's Sir Davos? What's going on with Stannis? Actually, he just stared provocatively into fire in the last episode, if I remember correctly. And yeah, there's a lot going on in this show right now, Iggly. I know you're doing a good job of keeping notes and keeping up, but I can imagine it gets a little overwhelming.
No.
No? Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
It's an open book.
Oh, sure.
I know everything.
Oh, right. And then Marjorie and
Ooh,
Your favorite character.
the big twist.
Or I guess
Joffrey.
Sir Loras actually asked Joffrey to set aside Sansa and marry Marjorie, and Joffrey was like, "Oh, my sense of duty to this woman," and Maester Pycelle was conveniently like, "Oh yes, I've consulted with the High Septon, and this
Why
would
would you
actually be
join
acceptable."
Houses with a traitor.
Pycelle is the funniest character because he is such a tool, and he plays his role so well. But like, did you guys ever watch like Bob the Builder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how all the tools talked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pycelle is one of the tools. Or maybe it's Handy Manny that I'm thinking of, where the tools talk.
Because I was thinking about like this steamroller, the jackhammer. I'm like, oh, they didn't really sound like Pycelle to me.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that they sound like Pycelle. It's just that like they play the role.
Okay, I thought you were talking
And
about
they
like the way he
talk.
talks slow.
No. I'm thinking like
Okay.
the fact that like the hammer, talks. It's kind of like
Mhm.
the map in Dora. It's
Yeah,
like he serves a role and he serves it well.
right.
But outside
Okay.
of that, he's absolutely useless.
Okay.
It's a stretch.
I have no idea what analogy you're trying to make.
That's
Like,
'cause-
I don't get it.
It's because you didn't watch good shows growing up.
I watched Handy Manny. What the hell?
Nah. Bro, Handy Manny had like 100 episodes.
Handy Manny
113
was
episodes.
gas.
That's crazy.
I've never seen Handy Manny.
Oh, well,
Should we do a Handy Manny reaction on the channel?
Yeah.
Count me out.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Do you have anything you want to talk about, Igley, that you've been cooking up since our last recording session?
No, everything I've known, it has been shattered because we just watched season 2 of Histories and Lore.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to rebuild with the new knowledge I have. I can only anticipate. But I have an idea. White Walker bad.
Okay.
And if it's marching to the wall, which I think it is. I don't know if it's marching to the wall or not. I guess I didn't pay attention.
They are going in that direction. You see like in the background the wall.
The wall.
Mhm.
Well, it's going to be bad there, especially if Bran's group is heading there. If they're going to converge, something is an event will transpire at the wall. Huge prediction, I know.
Crazy.
But that's like the main thing I'm looking for right now. Stuff with Dany has kind of been resolved. She's looking like she has the method to begin her conquest of power. That'll be interesting to see because I will be taking those steps this season, I imagine. But pretty much like it's like everything's been slowly unraveling, and like things are just gonna get like bigger, and continue to get bigger from here. The show doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it's gonna slow down anytime soon, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Sweet. Well, we got a good episode coming.
You think?
And if you're ready, and if Corey's ready, might be time to get into it.
Do the plug.
Do the plug. All right. If you enjoy these reactions, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we post these reactions. But if you don't want to wait a whole nother week, we have up to 4 weeks available on Patreon right now at that link in the description below. We have also full-length reactions to those and all of our other shows. And there's a free Discord link down there as well that you can hit. And links to our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Check all those out. Let's get into episode 1 of season 3.
Let's
go.
do it.
Oh, I don't think this is a... That's right.
Ooh, what is that? Time skip?
I was ready to like look down on my phone thinking we were getting the title sequence, and I'm like, wait, that's not this episode.
Run, Samuel. Don't give up. You cannot die out here.
Gilly?
Gilly. You have to get to Gilly.
Music be hitting.
Oh. No. Is this grim? Oh, am I beheaded?
Yep.
Which one is that? I can't make it out. Unfortunately. Oh god. Take up your sword, Samuel. John isn't here to save you this time. Okay.
But guess who is?
Ghost, let's go. Who lit him on fire?
It was friction from all that crawling.
Oh. I guess so.
Did you send the ravens?
Did you send the ravens?
That was your job.
Where are the ravens he was supposed to...
I need to get back to the wall. It's a long march. I
Man,
know it's out there.
it's gonna be dangerous.
We have to make it. Have to warn them.
What is that?
What is that? Astoria? I think it started with an A?
You want me to tell you the name, or you want to figure it out?
No. Is that a griffin? A sphinx with titties? The blizzard's over.
The Lord of Bones.
Oh my god, you're about to be one of my favorite characters.
I know who he's talking about.
Okay. Wow, look at all those tents.
It's a
Just
lot of them,
stretches.
Giant's milk.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, didn't you ask what happened to the giants, Iggly?
Yeah. Oh, yo, let's go.
First time you've seen a giant, Jon Snow?
I ain't seen Hodor.
Once they're too long, they're shy.
Hmm.
When they stop being
He just
shy,
punched you
they
into the
get
ground.
angry. When they're angry, I've seen them pound a man straight into the ground like a hammer on a nail.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Pain. Oh man. Don't stare. Are they putting up walls? Crow? Crow coming?
Oh my god.
Oh. Is that what they call the Night's Watch members?
The ranger.
Crows, yeah.
When I'm free, will I be free to go?
Sure you will.
Some light hazing.
And I'll be free to kill you. If man's really likes you, you'll live another day.
Your favorite character,
And if you
perhaps?
don't,
Alright, first impressions.
Yes.
Easy in?
I smell a crow. We killed his friends. Thought we want to question this one. What do we want with the baby claw?
This baby killed Coronathan. He wants to be one of us.
That half-handed cunt killed friends of mine. Friends twice your size. My father told me big men fall just as quick as little ones. If you put a sword through their hearts. Plenty of little men tried to put the swords through my heart. And there's plenty of little skeletons buried in the woods.
Oh god.
What's your name, boy? Jon Snow. Your grace.
Kneeling.
Okay.
Is he that formal? I don't think so.
Grace? Did you hear that? From now on, you'd better kneel every time I fart.
He's got everyone laughing, at least.
Boy, we don't kneel for anyone beyond the wall. So, you're Ned Stark's bastard.
He knows?
Thank you for the gift, Lord of Bones. You can leave us.
Who's this guy?
The girl likes you. You like her backs now. That why you want to join us? This chicken eater you thought was king is torment giant's bane.
Oh my god, it wasn't even a man's.
Pop killed offhand.
Hey, we got the in? Firm handshake?
He was my brother once, back when he had a whole hand.
He wants me to lead one day.
But here you are, a traitor.
If I'm a traitor, then you are too.
Hmm.
Why do you want to join us, Jon Snow?
I want to be free.
No,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
He wants to be alive.
I think what you want most of all is to be a hero.
Ooh, read like a book?
I'll ask you one last time.
We don't like heroes here.
Why do you want to join us?
We stopped at Craster's Keep on the way north. I saw Craster take his own baby boy and leave it in the woods. I saw what took it.
And why would that make you desert your brothers?
Because when I told the Lord Commander, he already knew. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living.
Hmm. You won't accept atrocities being done just to maintain peace?
We'll need to find you a new cloak.
A grey one. What was that guy's name? It was like something Giant's Bane?
Torment.
Torment.
He's one of my favorite characters. And Blur.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What if you took off that bit there?
I want you to take it off.
Okay. Okay, we're getting a little bit spicy. This is what he's been up to instead of being by Tyrion's side.
I didn't hear that.
Apologies, sir.
Back away.
Lord Tyrion sent me.
I will murder you, boy.
He said it was a matter of life and death.
I think he looks fresh.
I agree.
The scar adds character.
It's your sister.
Oh, get out. Get out. Try to have him killed.
What are they doing here?
Protecting me, I assume?
Oh yeah, she needs protection.
They said you'd lost your nose, but it's not as gruesome as all that.
The man who cut me lost more than his nose.
I should hope so. The rebels came for Joffrey's head. They lost their own. Thanks to Father.
Thanks to Father.
It wasn't the rebels that did that.
Of course, it wasn't a rebel who tried to kill me.
No? Curious. Bit of a come down from Chamber of the Hand. Then I don't suppose you need much room.
Grand Maester Pycelle made the same joke. You must be proud to be as funny as a man whose balls brush his knees.
You're meeting Father today?
I'm sure he loves me dearly. As any father loves his child, his baby boy.
Yeah, no.
Yet he hasn't come to visit once since arriving in King's Landing. Why do you care what I want from him?
Because you slandered me to Father before.
Slandered.
You told him I had my guards beat that servant girl at Casterly Rock.
You did have your guards beat her. A girl of 9, I believe.
I was 9 too.
9.
Why are you so nervous about what I'm going to say to Father?
Because you're a liar.
Okay.
I expect you'll tell lies about me, about Joffrey.
Projecting
Any lies
much.
in particular?
You're a clever man. But you're not half as clever as you think you are.
Still makes me more clever than you.
Let's go.
Look at these two shining warriors.
You put your hand on that door, you lose the hand.
Y'all gotta lose something else. Shoutouts to Bronn for
Much as I appreciate
leaving the brothel to come to Tyrion's side.
I'm wondering why you sent
Yeah.
for me. You'll need to pay more.
Thought we were friends.
We are, but I'm a sellsword. I sell my sword. I don't loan it out to friends as a favor.
How much?
Double.
Double?
I'm a knight now. Knights are worth double,
Don't even know how much I'm paying
God.
now.
which means you can afford it.
I love their banter.
Is this Jesus? Oh.
Sir Davos.
A little burnt.
I'm assuming that's salt. Oh, burns. Okay. Rub some onions on that. You'll be fine.
Like it's the cure for everything.
Mm-hmm. Who's that on the water? Man, he washed up on straight on the rock. They see him? Whose ship is that though?
Who are you?
I was in the battle at Blackwater.
Aye, sir. And serving which king?
You gotta be careful here. Mm-hmm. He's gonna say Stannis.
The one true king of Westeros. Stannis Baratheon.
The smile.
I thought you were dead. Everyone thought you were dead. And your son? He
Gone?
may have swum ashore as you did.
The wildfire took my sword. This war is not over.
Not for you, maybe. But for Salador's son, the war is over. They say he sees no one. Not his generals, not even his wife. Only the Red Woman. Whispering in his ear, telling him what she sees in the flames.
It's consumed.
And burning men alive.
What?
Okay.
The great fire when Stannis returned. All those who spoke against her, she called servants of darkness.
Okay, so he's full diving into this.
As they burned.
So Davos is kind of lucky he
You're a smuggler.
got stuck on a rock.
Servants of darkness.
He also got burned though.
Dragonstone is a good place for us to avoid.
True.
Take me back there, please.
You cannot turn Stannis against her.
Maybe not, but I could carve her heart out.
You could
True.
try.
You call me friend. You drank with me on my wedding day.
And you drank with me on 4 of my wedding days, but I don't ask you for favors.
I have to stop her, please.
When you're dead, I'll gather your bones in a little sack and let your widow wear them round her neck.
I wouldn't get that reference if I didn't watch Histories and Lore.
Coming in clutch.
Yeah, his finger bones. Blood? Okay. Everyone is dead. Guy is impaled on a spear.
The Malester.
Sir Jeremy, my father's bannerman.
Damn.
Find her a chamber that will serve as a cell.
Really?
She's your mother.
She freed Jaime Lannister.
Still alive?
What's your name, friend?
Kyber.
You're lucky to be alive.
Lucky.
Look around you.
The badge looks good on you.
It looked better on him.
Looked on me.
You brought a whore into my bed.
It
Okay.
wasn't your bed at the time.
I gave you real power and authority.
He did a pretty
You
good
chose
job.
to spend your days, as you always have.
Now, I have 7 kingdoms to look after, and 3 of them are in open rebellion. So,
I want what is mine by right.
You want Casterly Rock.
It is mine by right.
We'll find you accommodations more suited to your name. And as a
Okay.
reward for your accomplishments during the Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Gets brushed off.
And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
And that's how it is. Okay.
why? You ask that? You who killed your mother to come into the world?
You are an ill-made, spiteful little creature.
Jesus.
Full of envy, lust, and low cunning. But neither gods nor men will ever compel me to let you turn Casterly Rock into your whorehouse.
That's messed up.
Now.
Yeah, big time.
No one's seen all the hard work Tyrion's been putting in.
No more of your rights to Casterly Rock.
Like maybe season 1 he'd be right, but season 2 Tyrion was for the people.
He's done a lot of character development, and he pretty much carried not only the season but like
One more thing.
everyone during that
He
battle.
Carried the battle, yeah.
The next whore I cut in your bed, I'll hang.
Okay.
You gotta kill your father, Tyrion, I'm sorry.
Why should I make up a story when I know the truth?
Because the truth is always either terrible or boring.
Oh god.
Lovely day for it.
Lord Baelish.
Lord bitch.
Might I speak with Lady Sansa alone for a moment? I saw your mother not long ago. She's very eager to see you. And your sister.
Are you alive?
Making lies. I mean, her being alive isn't alive, but...
I'm waiting for word on an assignment that will take me far away from the capital. when I set sail, I might be able to take you with me.
Okay.
You're her handmaiden.
He's an important person.
So is she. I grew up in the shadow of her father's castle. We've both done rather well, you and I.
What's going on here?
Yes. Watch out for her. I always do.
Okay.
Watch out for her with him.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Is that scream we heard at the beginning?
A little different.
Ooh, okay, time skip. Dragon's growing up. Oh, we're vibing now. Give it a couple more months. Look, they're eating on their own. Oh.
Bro said, Mom, look at all these upgrades.
Oh, that's cool.
Not fast enough.
We'll be an ass to pour by nightfall. Some say the Unsullied are the greatest soldiers in the world.
Unsullied.
Greatest slave soldiers in the world. It's too beautiful a day to argue.
As the guy throws up.
You're right.
Dothraki aren't used to the sea. Or they're sick.
Don't mock them. They're the first Dothraki you've ever been on a ship. They followed me across the poison water.
You'll have a true Khalasar when you prove yourself strong.
With some dragons. I mean, what is a dragon if not a horse with wings and it can bring fire?
And scales.
And scales.
I wish the dragon
Surprise.
riding in Skyrim was good.
Yeah, fortunate.
Heard you were dead.
Not yet. I had hoped to speak to you alone, Your Grace.
We are alone.
Okay. She's his shadow.
You're an honorable man, a just man. And there is still a war to fight.
I am fighting.
By burning prisoners alive.
How would you punish the infidels, Sir Devils?
I do not judge people.
Infidels, okay.
The gods they worship. If I did, I'd have thrown you in the sea before you ever set foot on Dragonstone.
I could have saved those men. You would have taken the city, Stennis would now sit upon his rightful throne, and you would stand beside him.
I don't believe
But I
that.
wasn't there, because you convinced your king to leave me behind.
Your lack of faith is disturbing.
I believe in dragons, not false gods.
False.
False.
Do you hear them screaming, crying for their mothers, for their gods, for help?
You're just taunting
Until
them at
the
this
moment
point.
the Blackwater swallowed them.
She's spitting facts.
What I told your son is true. Death by fire is the purest death.
Damn.
She's a mother of demons.
He's not wrong.
There's a dungeon, lock him in a cell.
You've chosen the darkness, Sir Devils.
Take that trash away.
We'll pray for you.
He brought the onions, goddammit, and you're gonna toss them in the cell. Where
Go
was the
find
red
some
woman
onions
there?
down there.
No, where was the red woman when he was being sieged?
That lore
Oh
doesn't
my God.
exist.
Yo, can we do coffin dance with Joffrey? Yeah, just leave him on the streets. Are we leaving him on the streets?
It's Lady Marjorie, Your Grace.
Friendly face.
Pardon me.
Oh god.
Okay.
Stop, my lady. You'll ruin your dress. I have others.
Okay, well, what's she doing?
That's gross.
Would you like to speak with her, Your Grace?
He's afraid of the people.
Oh,
Aw,
beat you up
coward.
Last time.
We went to fight
Just
on the
don't be a
walls.
shitty king.
When the ships came
True.
from Blackwater Bay, he never came back.
And your
What's she doing?
She died when she had me.
Bad men wanted to come into this city and do terrible things, but your father stopped them.
The stories we tell.
Whenever you look at this night, I want you to remember your father.
Yeah, and she has more balls than
He
Joffrey.
wasn't tonight.
Was your father a soldier too? You should be proud too.
Can't get a toy though.
Under King
Yeah,
Joffrey's
not enough toys.
leadership, your father
Dude, she is doing major PR work for
Was that about not
Joffrey.
enough toys? Yeah.
We're going to take care of you.
That looks like food.
All of you.
Oh man, all the orphan kids.
Small council meetings. At what point has become treason to waste the king's time?
Oh, it's a waste of time.
Joffrey. He's a funny guy.
Oh, Joffrey. I want to see the citizens rip your arms apart.
I imagine you might be rather cold.
Shall I have them bring you a shawl, my lady?
Ooh, a shawl.
Touched by your concern, Your Grace. Loris, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent? The fabric, the embroidery,
is pretty nice.
The metalwork. I've
Yeah,
never
man,
seen
they're
anything
schemers.
Get your nose out her bum.
Quite useful once you become queen, perhaps before.
Marjorie does a great deal of work with the poor back in Highgarden.
The lowest among us are no
Benevolent.
different from the highest if you give them a chance and approach them with an open heart.
An open heart is what you'll get in Flea Bottom if you're not careful, my dear. Not long ago,
Cersei
we were
could never.
attacked by a mob there. The king barely escaped with his life.
My mother's
Okay.
always had a penchant for drama. Facts become less and less important to her as she grows older. Our lives were never truly in danger.
You're right, of course. But you're your father's son.
Who's the father?
You have a king's bravery.
I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
I'm sure she does.
What's she doing there?
Yeah. Thinking about where she wants to stab that fork.
Here's your Sphinx Griffin with tatas.
Astafor.
Whore.
Whore? Astahor?
Whore.
Whore.
P-O-R.
Like me.
Astafor, yeah. Subs?
No.
The Unsullied have stood here for a day and a night with no food
Unsullied.
or water. Every day they drill from dawn to dusk until they have mastered the short sword, the shield, and the 3 spears.
The 3
Only
spears.
1 boy in 4 survives this rigorous training. Their discipline and loyalty are absolute.
They look pretty cool.
They fear nothing.
Even the bravest men fear death.
Okay, wow. The stuff we say when people can't understand us. Okay. Is he about to kill him?
Tell the good master, there is no need.
Oh.
My master points out that men don't need nipples.
I need it.
I need it. It's sensitive.
Busy. Let's cleaning. After Tago.
Bro.
Okay. Oh, okay.
To win his shield, an Unsullied must go to the slave marts with a silver mark, find a newborn, and kill it before its mother's eyes.
Okay.
This way, my master says, we make certain there is no weakness left in them. You take a
These
babe
are
from
broken
its
people.
mother's arms.
Bring out the dragons. Gotta burn the city.
My master would like you to know that the silver is paid to the baby's owner, not the mother.
Okay. An army of baby killers.
8,000 dead babies.
Unsullied are a means to an end.
Is it worth it though?
These men.
They're not men. Not anymore. Do you think these slaves will have better lives serving Krasnus and men like him or serving you?
Guess that's a good question. Who's in the hood?
You won't mutilate them to make a point.
Oh man, he's about to kill that baby.
Them to murder babies. You'll
Just
see
an
the
I mean, it's not a baby, it's a child. Aw. She's gonna stop it from happening. Open it? What is this? Was this a trap? What is that? A scorpion? Okay.
Scary, man.
Kill that child.
The warlocks.
Oh my god, they're after her still?
I owe you my life, sir.
The honor is mine, my queen.
Who's this?
The legend.
You know this man?
He recognizes him.
I know him. As one of the greatest fighters the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen.
Wait.
And as the Lord Commander of Robert
Wait.
Baratheon.
I didn't reckon. Where's he been?
King Robert is dead.
Been a while since we've seen him.
Stormborn.
Oh man. Barristan, right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I failed him.
That's pretty damn cool.
King's guard to your father. Allow me to join your queen's guard, and I will not fail you again.
We got some fighters, okay.
One of the best fighters.
Bro, that's not just some fighters.
We got one of the best fighters of the realm.
The best fighter, dude.
Listen,
the
if
best fighter.
In memory of Martin.
He is the GOAT. And I just remembered, for those of you watching that have not watched our Houses of Lore, Histories and Lore, we were talking about when, or maybe that was this episode, when Jorah went to Essos. Was that this one or was that last one?
That was this one.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So anyway, ignore that first part. It was not until after Daenerys had gone. Well after. I won't say when because they'll say it, but I just remembered now when. And oh my God, I love I love that scene, dude. That's one of the scenes that like over the years I've gone back and watched over and over, and like I can quote it, but I kind of just let it flow.
I loved Igley's slow realization of who it was.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest fighters the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen. Igley's like, huh? Wait, is that?
He's like, he's in my notes somewhere. Naked Knight.
Naked Knight? What do you mean Naked Knight?
That was like his scene when he quit.
Yeah, like when he took off his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Baelish called him a naked knight. Because Baelish is cool.
Baelish is not cool. Opposite of cool. Antithesis of what is cool. But that is cool. That Barristan is cool. Barristan sell me. What a guy. When you get laid off by your employer, you go directly to the competitor. Wow, that is really cool. I mean, if I have the choice to be a knight to Joffrey or Daenerys, I mean, I think that's an easy choice.
I mean, he got like, I think he would have been fine if he didn't like get forced to retire from his position.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like, you can't fire me. I quit.
I mean, maybe he, I don't know. You think he would be complacent under someone like Joffrey? Or things would reach a tipping point?
He would do his, he'd do his duty.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. He's loyal and noble.
Without spoiling anything, honor compels him.
Okay. So if he didn't get laid off, he would have stayed and kept his position regardless.
I believe
of Joffrey being a bitch. Okay. I believe it. But I mean, if you're given the choice.
Oh, if I'm given the choice, I mean, I'm not Barristan. I'm Corey, but I'm choosing Daenerys. 11 times out of 10.
Yeah, you picked the chair. I see.
Yeah. I don't have a Joffrey chair.
Yeah. A Joffrey chair is a little like what's it called when you're in a restaurant?
Like a booster seat.
Baby seats.
He has the booster seat on the Iron Throne.
Yes. Oh man. That was a fun episode. That makes me want to go directly into the next episode, but I know Blake is hard vetoing that.
Hard veto, mostly because our next session's 3, so.
Yeah.
It could be 2, but alas.
Honestly, I was struggling that session because my eyes haven't got a lot of rest recently. I've been staring at screens, and now I got this bright light that's been shining in my face for hours, so they are just, like, my retinas are scorched.
Dude, I need to find my blue light glasses. I think I've packed them. but my eyes are like.
Do you think
to the point here?
Now hold up? If you do you think Stannis' eyes get tired from looking at the flame?
No, but he's down bad.
What? Dude, blue light? I'll stare into the flames all day if the Lord of Light asks me to, but blue light, man, that's a
Okay.
different story.
Okay.
If it's the Lord of Blue Light and he compels me to, sure, but we're talking about the Lord of Light.
The woman in blue, perhaps.
The blue woman.
The blue woman. But that was a fun episode. And that's a really cool way to end off. It gives us it really shows us how far Dany has come.
Yeah.
And the dragons are like, I guess they're babies before, but now like they're like 9-year-old children next as teenage adolescents, and then they're going to be fully grown. But it's cool. They can I think at this stage they can kind of just fend for themselves at the very least.
I mean, yeah, seeing one dive into the water and pull out a fish. It's really cool. It cooks its own food too. Instantly.
True. Maybe it helps out with fishing as well.
Maybe.
Because the Dothrakis on that ship are struggling. They have never been out to sea, and their tummies cannot hold it. They cannot take it. And that boat must smell.
Yeah.
I guess they can clean it, but just pure puke on the deck. Amazing. But we did a lot of this episode. There's a lot that was covered. But let's run it back from the top. Sam failed in his duties with the crows. I didn't even know he had crows.
Ravens.
Ravens. Well, my fault. I got mixed up with the sling. The free people sling for the Night Watch members. They call them crows. But I mean, where he was out with the other boys. What ravens was he supposed to?
Exactly. I don't even know what he's saying there. In all honesty,
he's saying he was supposed to send ravens to King's Landing, saying that
if it was before they left.
Yeah,
I don't remember him being assigned that, but if it was before they left, then I understand it. But I'm like, dude, he was literally digging a latrine pit.
Yeah,
or, no, he was digging for poop.
Yes.
For fires.
Yes. Yeah. And then, hey man, you saw a White Walker. Not even a White Walker. Now, when you say they're called whites, are they just spelled whites, or I know white?
I think it's W-I-G-H-T. Something
okay,
like
so
that.
white. Yeah. Okay. Because I've heard that before. I just thought they were called. I thought the play was White Walker and whites. They're just called whites, as a lesser form. But that makes sense. But yeah, Saved by Ghosts, that was pretty cool. I don't know where I know we saw a beheaded Night's Watch member.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that was, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, me neither.
But it being beheaded like that, it's not that's not a natural. He was running away. He was executed or something ceremoniously.
Some hooey-dooey stuff.
So the reason for that, I don't know. There's definitely a deeper meaning, and it's probably presumably by the hand of the White Walker himself. Just a ceremonial execution. That's interesting. We'll have to see more on that. But Blake's favorite character, Tormund Giantsbane.
Not my favorite, but one of my favorites.
One of your favorite characters. Second favorite character behind the Red Woman. Behind. Giants are still alive. That's pretty cool. They're just hammering their way. And we got introduced. They didn't name him, but they alluded to the man with the black hair being Mance Rayder. At the very least. Maybe it's still up in the air.
I mean, they already bait and switched you once. You think they'd do it again?
Hey, maybe he's a very secretive guy. That ultimately kills the theory I had of good old Uncle Benjen showing up and being Mance Rayder, the king beyond the walls. But that's just me piecing together characters we haven't seen in a while with someone being alluded to of great importance. I don't know where. So that brings the question of where is Uncle Benjen? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe he's been turned. But hopefully not.
I think it's the same place Sirio is. Unknown.
Unknown. However, it was a very interesting conversation. It was funny seeing John trying to be like all formal. Like he's an actual formal king beyond the walls. Like it matters here. And he got the whole room laughing. But Mance knows of John. I guess if he was a member of the Night's Watch at some point, if he seems to have known Ned Stark at some point as well. But that is interesting. That his direct relation, I don't know. He has black hair.
Oh, they must be related.
Because you can only have 5 hair colors in the show.
True.
But no. But I'm interested in seeing the relationship between John and Mance unfold, as well as the relationship between John and Ygritte unfold, because hey, she likes him and he definitely likes her too. Was polite and turned down her advances though, because he doesn't want to orphan a child. Not orphan, but bastard a child. But we really saw, like, if it wasn't already evident, we really saw John's, I guess, conviction for justice. What he saw, Craster was his name.
Yeah.
Or, like the deal with Craster offering up a son. That's not something. That's something members of the Night Watch have accepted, perhaps bitterly. They swallowed it, but it's just they see it as a sacrifice to keep doing what they're doing. But it's not something he can abide by himself. It goes against his moral code. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure it would have been like fine either way if it was just a bit like any baby, but maybe specifically that it was a male, like a baby boy. He identified with like the notion of like being some idea of being unwanted by your parent. That might be digging a little bit too deep. It could just be he has a sense of justice. But that's really cool. I'm really excited to see what John's journey beyond the wall and what the free people looks like. Because hey, he's now an Oathbreaker. When he meets up with the Night's Watch members again, I don't know what happens, but it'll be fun to find out. Braun, the boy, who trying to think of the right word here to truly articulate my thoughts. Humbly, no. What's like another? Give me a synonym for sacrifice. If not,
like, say a sentence.
Forsakes.
He's
Not forsake is.
forsaken.
No. I guess we'll just use that. He sacrificed the brothel and taking panties off with his teeth to go to his boy Tyrion. I want to make that sound funnier, but it's whatever. And almost got in a scuffle with Cersei's guards.
So
that could have been fun.
I'm not sure if you remember this, but Sir Meryn Trant.
Yes,
he's the guy that
tried to kill. I thought he died.
No.
Okay.
Sir Meryn Trant's the guy that beat up Sansa in court that one time.
Ooh.
And he's the guy that dueled Sirio Bravos.
He needs to die. And perhaps Braun be the one to do it. Okay.
I figured you'd like him.
I didn't know enough about him to remember him by name to me, he is generic guard, because he just wears the armor. But it's good that I have additional details behind him. So who was the guy who attacked Tyrion and died? Did he die in that night?
He's dead.
Okay, that makes sense. But we saw some. So I don't really know what to make of it. Cersei and Tyrion's like talk. They're just kind of playing footsies with each other about like, hey, I hate you. I hate you too. Like they're just scheming. So I'll kind of go past that. But I think a big thing is how just horrendously Tywin talked towards Tyrion. It's disgusting.
He really
no
went off.
respect. Like just resents Tyrion and does not see any of the good he's done. Granted, he was not physically here to see it, but like he doesn't know what Tyrion's been doing, and no one, at least out loud, no one I guess who carries enough weight, is saying anything about it. They're just saying Tyrion is the same person he's always been.
A guy who,
yeah, get Varys in there, but it's just disgusting. It's I feel bad for Tyrion, because he definitely all of season 2 he was amazing. Before the stuff Tywin was saying could be true, is true. Gets drunk and mingles in brothels. That was we saw that from the very first episode. So I'm wondering what's going to happen between them. And how Tyrion is going to go about his business in King's Landing when he's unwanted by his family. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some other stuff I can talk about, but I don't know. I think more minor stuff.
I mean, Baelish scheming with Sansa.
Yeah, and like Ross, just warning Shay about it. So I mean, Baelish is always scheming. Maybe he plans to make good on the deal to Cat because he's a simp. I don't know. But we'll see where that road takes us. But she needs to be careful. I don't know what happened to the Hound. He's been AWOL since I don't think he was in the finale. He wasn't in the finale for season 2.
He left in episode 9.
Okay, he just didn't take Sansa. Okay. He'll be back.
He gave Sansa the option and Sansa said no.
I know. Okay.
Don't blame Sandor.
The Hound will be back.
He's that dog, no pun intended.
He is that dog. Marjorie. Did not see an R in how I spelled her name, so Marjorie. I can't tell. I really don't know what to make of her right now. Because her initial introduction, I didn't really think too much of her. She was a bit smarter than I originally expected. But she plays the politics game pretty damn well, at least from how things are looking. But the charity stuff, or her talking to the orphans, I don't know if that's part of the game or if that's just her being genuine. But that's interesting, especially when Joffrey was too afraid to come out of his little chariot. I guess he didn't want any more poop on him.
And then he spoke up to his mom at dinner.
Big man when there's not people. Your citizens are armed and ready to drag you from your high horse, literally. But yeah. Very big focus, I think, as always, with Jon and Daenerys this episode. I guess every first episode has shown I mean, they're two pretty integral characters, but like a lot of focus on like in the opener for the season on them, and I'm really excited to see where the season takes them, as well as everyone else. Also, Rob imprisoning his mother. I forgot about that. No update on Bran and Jamie. I don't care about Jamie. Okay. I don't care about Jamie. Brienne, I care about. Jamie, I don't care about.
Oh,
yeah, say Brienne. Yeah, I'm guessing.
They're literally on the same journey.
They're a
I don't
package
care.
deal right now, brother.
Okay. But yeah, no, we no updates on some characters. So perhaps episode 2 will unfold their fate a little bit more.
Have you seen the episode 2 thumbnail, or are you avoiding it?
I'm still at the credits, just paused. I see visual effects supervisor Joe Bauer. Shout out to that guy. But yeah, that'll be fun. I can't wait till next episode. I'm actually really excited to get back into this.
Same.
It's interesting. It's really cool. I think there's a little bit of intrigue with Jorah talking to Daenerys about like the unsullied soldiers who are basically, from what I make of it, they're slave soldiers who kill babies and are trained from go through gruesome training to basically cut off all emotion from them.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who was auctioning them is a prick. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing Danny doesn't know what he was saying. Or else there might be some fire. Honestly, I was expecting him her to buy him and then like tell soldiers to kill him on the spot. That could have been fun. But like when they when she like spoke out aloud 8,000 soldiers, but that also means 8,000 dead babies. And like it's already been done, but like she doesn't fully feel right using them, like given that what they've done. But Jorah's like it's not like they're gonna like live that much better of a life if you don't buy them. So like why not? You know, if anything, she could potentially give those soldiers better options. It's just an interesting bit of dialogue. I guess seeing Daenerys feel her like kind of interact with like just different like just with different like things going on in the world and different like I guess ethical issues. And because I eventually like it'll just begin to shape her character as it already has. But yeah, very fun episode. I'm sure I've talked enough. Unless you guys have anything else you specifically want to ask me, I think I'm good.
I think you did a good job of covering all the main points in that episode.
I agree. I'm ready for bed.
I agree.
Okay. Well, if you enjoyed this reaction, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when episode 2 drops. But if you don't want to wait for episode 2, we have up to 4 weeks early access available on our Patreon right now. Link for that's in the description below, along with the link to join our free Discord and links to our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Check all those out down below, and we'll see you guys next week or sooner for episode 2.
See ya.
I bet episode 5 is going to be fire.